big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
On tee. Rose, no good. And the Spurs with the ball. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Jackson. Drummond passes to Griffin. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup.
Nice.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Now here's Aldridge. Pass to White. Now here's DeRozan, who's covered by Rose. And again, it's
they got it.
You know, one of the things we've seen DeRozan do, guys, is elevate his passing game through the years. Now he's a terrific distributor at the two-guard spot.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, yes, sir, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, here's Aldridge. The foul called on Blake Griffin. And it's his first foul of the game. Well, wide open up here for DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him throw shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Was maybe a step out of his range.
Underrated athleticism for Derek.
Nice.
6'4" guard. He can finish above the rim.
And not only that, guys, but he also blocks shots. I mean, coming out of college, he and number one pick Markel Fultz, the only players in the Pac-12 that rank top 10 in scoring, assists, and blocks. That's a heck of a triple.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Here's Aldridge. First shot, first pass. He's out the blocks fast.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Passes it to Griffin. Another shot. Drummond working against Purtle. Jackson from long range.
There it is.
Beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 now.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
DeRozan in the corner. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Drummond. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. Here's White. Good. And DeRozan picking up the assist.
All right. This AOA.
Take their first timeout right here. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan, Idaho, Kobe Bryant, and Houston after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves.
I wasn't paying attention.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And here's Mills for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky.
Seriously?
But he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. Detroit on D. Mills. Kicks it out to Gay. The 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Frazier. Good. Nice job.
Yes.
It's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Gay drives in. Good.
Gay's athleticism makes him devastating on the drive.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 15, just over 50% from the field. Some good looks. Boy, good.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
How?
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Pattymill, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian knows a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Miles of wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now, here's Mills. Frazier covering. And that one's good by King.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammate.
I still got it.
He's got a free throw coming up as well.
That started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Detroit shooting their first foul of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Gallinelli, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Now here's Gay. Hooked away.
Grab a grab.
San Antonio will retain possession. So it's San Antonio. They trail by 6. And there's the foul.
Why did you push him?
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
At the end of the first quarter, Pistons lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and do the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff.
And you know, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, one way to generate more offense, the offensive glass, that was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Jamari Kittle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Trey Ryan. Then there's Gallinelli. And it's Forbes at the point guard. It's the San Antonio 5. Here's Dumboya. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. But the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we've seen now.
You know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk. They haven't talked about his good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time. Some of the guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean,
I grab it. Good.
Step back 3-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game as players see more and more of excellent work on the court. And they can emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin Lamarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he has a chance for James to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Lamarcus is a brilliant cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, DA, and he's still playing the defensive. And finishes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lyles. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll, and Murray subbed in for Brent Forbes. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jim Boyer. Brown comes in for Luke Kennard. Rose, he's checked in for Langston Galloway, and it's Jackson in for Tim Frazier.
Rosen is deceptive in his height and quickness, so it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
His numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Hurdle, he's checked in for Game. And it's White for Pellinelli. Spurs trail by 4. Murray outside. 14 feet away. Here's Aldridge. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Teardrop shot. Makes it on.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul. And that's we're just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release play. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Mills is checked in for San Antonio. Here's White. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. White's got 10.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, Marcus finds it.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's good. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Drills the 3-pointer.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better I think.
Here's DeRozan. The answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nice shot by Brutal.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down.
From deep.
Pistons on defense. Leading by 5. 14 feet away. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Rose passes to Jackson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Goes with it. Makes a 2 to Rosa. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Rose's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And it's White missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Wolf. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his fourth rebound in this one. White drives in, and White slams it in.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
If it goes, and the Houston lead is cut down, he gets three in the basket from DeRozan.
Nothing to think about there with the Rosen. I mean, the quick pivot,
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving a little doubt.
That's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you gotta use it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Looking at the Pistons, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Probably fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
On the court for the Pistons. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Brown and at the free spot. They get it back. Puts up a three. That shot off. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for his first. 6-point game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through the Marcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Herbo sees a guy on this team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Griffin. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Be right back, chat. I got me a real quick snack. No.
Jackson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's San Antonio. They trail by 6. And with his skill level, sometimes the sheer
I left them wide
size
open,
of the
darn it.
goes overlooked.
Yeah, he's not afraid or hesitant to play bully ball. I mean, on that block, he gets that body and leans into that sweet jump shot of his, and he can make the look down.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what I've done." So Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.